Hello and good morning, everybody, for a very special, extremely early morning edition for everybody except Dave and Elf of Roll20 Presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I'm a sleepy boy. Blue Jay, how are you doing?
I have a cup of coffee the size of my head.
Perfect. On brand coffee, no less.
Yeah,
Good
on
work.
brand coffee the size of my head.
Good work. Lauren, how are you doing? Are you a morning person? Lauren, I know Blue Jay isn't, and God knows I'm not, but how are you doing?
I'm way more of a morning person than either of you. I do actually intentionally stream at 9 a.m.s. 9 a.m.s? 9 a.m.s.
You're really proving your point. I am completely together at 9 a.m.
mornings.
Oh, okay.
I don't hate them.
Yeah, I don't really necessarily hate them either. It's just an unusual thing to do, to get up early and do the thing.
I do. I hate mornings.
You hate mornings? Yeah.
It's just not the morning, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. You're good. Well, hello everybody. Welcome. We're gonna probably skip on the big huge hoist. There is a hoist I want to do, but we're not gonna like waste 45 minutes hoisting today because we've only got 3 hours. So we got a whole manor to explore.
Before we explore manners and stuff, I have a pizza roll.
Oh, look at that, an IRL pizza roll. That's cool. What's that from? Where'd you get that?
It's got a guy. It's from Wizards. I got.
Well, I mean, I'm aware of that, but what, like, is it from something or?
No, they gave them to me.
They just
like I went there for Dragon Talk, and they just were like, "Take this gold," and I was like,
"Well, because I know they have there's the Beetle and Grimm's like the super fancy pants edition of Dragon Heist.
Maybe these come with that. I don't know. They didn't tell me.
That might be from there, but that's cool. Look at you and your magic pizza roll. Fantastic.
It's not actual gold.
You were just about to put that in your mouth, weren't you?
I already did put it in my mouth.
I saw you rethink it. You were like, no.
I already peer pressured her in that.
Yeah, we had to find out if the pizza roll was edible. It's not edible.
Okay, well, good.
Well, this is just a series of disappointments.
Yeah.
But can I have 5 extra gold in game because I have 5 gold in real?
No.
Okay.
Also, Lauren, that's the name of Makaria's autobiography.
It's just a series of disappointments.
Just a series of disappointments.
I mean, it's true though. Everyone is always disappointing me.
I don't think that's what that meant, but okay, that's fine.
That's why it's good.
Somehow.
That's why it's a good title, because for Makaria, the world is a constant disappointment to her, and for the world, Makaria is a constant disappointment.
There you go. So that's what you did. You got actual gold coins that are not actual gold from actual wizards who are not actual wizards.
Yes, that's what I did. I went.
Cool.
I visited actual wizards who are not actual wizards.
That's good.
How do you know? Maybe some of them are wizards.
I honestly believe that Chris Perkins is a wizard. He could do some he put a therapist in Holly's game, like an actual like who does that?
You know that's what dungeon masters do, right? They just make things up.
They put therapy in your Dungeons and Dragons. No, there's something more going on there. I haven't gotten to the bottom of it yet, but I will.
Okay, good. We'll keep us up to date on your is Chris Perkins an actual wizard investigation.
I will.
Puts on the trench coat and the hat.
Yeah, fantastic.
Stands under the street light.
Yeah. Someone in the YouTube, speaking of trench coats, someone in the YouTube comments posted a great backstory for Vincent Trench about the death of his wife, Mariana. his tragic turn to becoming a private detective. It was really good. Yeah. So that made me happy. Yeah. So thank you for that. Yeah, thank you, Crangar.
Thank you.
Yeah. The tragic death of his wife, Mariana, turned him to this life of being an edgelord.
Was she Mariana S. Trench?
I think so. Yeah, the trench is named after her. That's where she was buried. Burial at sea.
She was
cast into the sea.
Yeah, they got married and then they sailed away on the SS Live Forever, and then she died immediately, and he buried her at sea. That's how it went. It's a terrible tragedy. Yeah.
I mean, I think the moral of the story is don't go on boats titled the SS Live Forever. It doesn't work out for anyone.
I heard, as an aside, that they're making another Titanic.
Yeah, Titanic too. Yeah.
Oh God.
Why would you do that?
There's no good reason for that.
I feel like the person who decided that is the same guy we keep seeing in those like joke news articles about what are you going to do? Stab me? Man who was stabbed? Like, come on, guys. That's a terrible idea.
I
mean, the thing is, though, actually,
taking care of the icebergs.
Like the thing is that it's a great idea if all you care about is money.
Yeah,
because
but like
people
it's
will
a
pay to get on that
curse.
boat.
Why would they
I'm
do
not-
that?
I'm
No,
not
they
con-
will.
Have
People
they
are
not
dumb.
seen what
Because-
happens?
That's the thing, is because it was in a movie and everyone knows about it, and so they'll want to be on the boat.
You know what else
And
was in a movie and we shouldn't repeat? World War II. That's in a bunch of movies. Nobody wants another one of those.
Yeah, but that's not like romantic, and Leonardo DiCaprio's not
I mean,
in it smooching a lady. Like,
I
We already did it. Like we had World War One, and then they're like, "What about a sequel?"
What about a sequel, right? So here's the thing, though. Based on the way that
Cat
the
trilogy, this one.
global media sphere works, we're not going to get a World War III. We're going to get a reboot of World War One.
Yeah.
We get a
Oh,
gritty
no.
UT.
Everyone on
Wearing great
horses.
coats and your different colors. And
Mhm.
your
It's about
flying,
time.
Shooting.
It's about
great.
time for a reboot
It'll
of
be
the
like-
Napoleonic War.
Everyone will agree. Like, okay, guys, we're gonna war, but we're gonna do it like it was in 1914 or whatever. And then one person will just be
God,
like,
it's the worst
except
war.
for I just patched it. I just like hacked in this like Fallout nuke and
Yeah.
ruin everything.
No.
All right.
Everyone will be having a
Enix-
fun time warring like it's 19 whatever.
Square Enix presents World War 1.5 HD remake.
There you go. And in one fell swoop, Dave has proved that Kingdom Hearts is a war
Ah.
crime. Well, good.
And don't at me. I'm not good at history. All right. I
Perfect. Perfect. Well, there you go.
One
The
was
gritty-
1914. You're right.
Everybody has to
reboots.
wear a lot of zippers.
I am right. I'm right.
It's 1914 to 1918.
Yes.
Yes. That came out of nowhere.
Good work.
You know what? I'm not gonna take away from you the fact that you're really proud of yourself for remembering one of the most significant events in human
Yeah,
history.
You know the dates
That's
is
fine.
like one of the really important
like
dates.
Excuse me. I was raised and educated in America.
Yeah, America don't care about World War
Okay.
II. World War One or
Fair.
World War II until 1941.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. That's fair. I understand. You're not from one of the countries that actually cared about these things.
Yeah, I'm not from one of the countries that actually is good at educating people. It's fine.
Well, then I retract my statement. I am actually proud of you. Good work. You've overcome your upbringing. Let's lift a dragon. Let's take a dragon from the ground and put it over our heads. Now, in the spirit of togetherness and friendship, which I feel like you're going to need today, I thought that it would be cool if if y'all work together to hoist the dragon.
Oh.
So let's exercise our team skill check muscles. So I think we're gonna lift an adult blue dragon. I think the four of you can do it together. I think that's a thing we can do.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I use bless on the party, is it an actual spell slot in the real game?
No.
Then I cast bless on the party.
Okay, sure. That sounds
I'm
great.
helping. This is me helping.
Okay. For some reason, the God of Death wants everyone to get a bonus.
Probably because then the
except-
dragon will get
except-
really mad and kill a
except-
bunch of people.
and I saw your face, Dave. That's cool. You can cast bless on the party.
Oh wait,
if
attack
you-
roll or saving throw.
There we
Do I
go.
have to guidance everybody?
You can only guidance one person.
Do anything.
I guidance myself.
Oh.
Okay.
If Bleach doesn't have to use a spell slot, can I have my real strength back? Not this pathetic.
Yes, you can roll with your 20 strength, not your
Oh,
shadow
thank you.
drained weak strength. All right. So I think it's gonna be relatively difficult. I think let's call it like it's like you're moving furniture, right? It's like I think that lifting a couch with 4 people is more difficult than lifting an adult blue dragon, to be completely honest. I think
Depends
lifting
on the
furniture
couch.
is
I mean, you gotta
difficult
lift the
team
couch with
event.
2 people
Depends.
max.
With the couch, you also then have to probably take it down a flight of stairs. We don't
Yeah.
have to take the
Ugh,
dragon.
no, that's
Right.
the worst.
Yeah, actually, that's what's happening is you're helping Tiamat move, and she has all these extra dragons laying around, and she really needs you to carry them up to her apartment, but like, sorry, the elevator's broken. So you have to lift Tiamat's blue dragon and carry it up 6 flights of stairs to Tiamat's new studio apartment in
no.
Waterdeep, because even Tiamat can't afford a real
I
house in
burned the
Waterdeep.
building down.
Cool. Not really in your idiom, but that's okay.
I hire Malik to burn the building down.
Hire Malik.
Malik's in the middle of burning Chult down right now, so give him a break. Okay, let's do the roll. So the way that these group skill checks work is that 2 of you have to get a 15 or better
All right.
on an athletics check. Makaria
Okay.
has chosen.
How do the points count for that? Who wins? I need to know.
Right. Yes.
I
You
will
all
win.
you all either win or lose together.
Oh, shit.
I win.
Whoa, so strong.
Ooh,
I got 12.
not good. Not
But
good.
it's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. Jewel and Makaria are those people who are like, I am lifting, looking at their phone, like. But 8 and Rin, surprisingly, look at that 16. Just blow it out of the water. So the four of you managed to, pivot the blue dragon all the way up the stairs. And when you get it up there, you only have to spend here. Somebody roll a d4. Somebody give me a d4. This is how many hours you have to spend moving the furniture around. Okay, 3 hours. While Tiamat is like, I think it looks better in the bedroom. No, can we move the blue dragon out here? And then her heads are arguing with each other about whether it looks better and whether they should have moved to Waterdeep in the first place. But eventually you do it, and then everybody gets, 10 gold and a pizza. But those aren't real either, so they
I
evaporate.
can't even eat.
10 pizza rolls.
Yeah, exactly. 10 delicious pizza coins, and and that's it. You did it.
From experience, they aren't delicious.
I'm really surprised that you succeeded at that. Good work, Rin, with the 16. So yes, Jewel, if you were
Out of
keeping track,
nowhere.
everybody gets 1 point on this one. All right, you have a stealth operation. We have some solid
It's
sneaking.
extremely stealthy.
Some solid
Has
sneaking.
not
to do
gone
today.
well so far.
Yeah. There's somebody fell off a wall, and I'm not gonna point fingers at who it was.
I didn't do that.
Eight killed some shadow people, maybe. And I wanted to
feel like
point.
killing shadow people was a fucking team effort.
I wanted to point out that this is an extreme D&Dism in that you killed this guy, right? And you could have killed him during the daylight or whatever, but the justification for killing him is, I don't know, he looked like a necromancer. Like, he's wearing a cool skull cloak,
Yeah,
and that's
honestly.
grounds for murdering in D&D.
Listen, I didn't
Speaking
know
of
he was a
the
guy. I
cool-
thought he was a shadow thing. It's fine.
I did too.
Yeah, speaking of cool
Jewel's not
skull
that smart.
cloaks, I left myself a note last session and said, don't forget the cool skull cloak Blooge. So for my first in-character action, I would like to remove this man from his cloak.
Can you? You're gonna
The cloak
shuck
from
the
the
human
man.
from the cloak. Okay, can you roll a d20 for me?
Okay.
It's cast, you turn to a shadow monster and we kill
That's
you.
fine.
Hey.
I get a 4.
Okay, so you take the cloak off of him, and it's got a big hole in the back from where Eight's sword went through the guy and then out the other, and so there's blood on the back of it, and there's a hole. It's not huge; it's like a tear in the back, and
we
there's
can
blood
fix
and there's
it.
blood all over it.
I
Alright.
mean, I don't like the color red in the first place. I was probably going to dye it or have 8 dye it. I don't know. Can you do that?
It's
But
probably a natural fiber. Yes.
Makaria like
Yeah,
holds it up.
they don't have fantasy rayon in this universe. So.
Makaria like holds it up
Mhm.
and like looks through and then like lowers it
Mhm.
like to like her chest and is looking because 8 was right in front of the body.
Mhm. Okay, so the cloak smells like faintly sour. Like Herv wears this cloak a lot. He also spends a lot of time with the dogs. Like he's a gruff, smelly groundskeeper.
I think
So
you
it's
mean
like
her wore this cloak.
yeah, right. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so it's a little greasy.
Good, perfect. And she like lowers it to so she can see 8 again, and she's like, "You can fix this, right?" And then she like raises it up so she can look through the hole again, and then she lowers it
Presumably.
because you ruined it in the first place.
Damn.
Suppose I did. You're
And then
welcome.
she like does the whole like swoosh, like, and now she's like got it on her back,
Okay. Make a
covered in the blood of a dead man.
Make a performance check.
Okay, see how the swish goes?
Yeah.
I bet it hit someone in the face. Look fucking cool as shit.
Somehow through drunken magic, yeah,
20
you look super cool.
Nat 20
Yeah, you.
drunken magic cloak.
There's a
swirling.
little bit of lens flare off of one of the lamp posts. You get some slow mo, a little bit of like dubstep like drop in there as you whoosh, whip your cloak around your shoulders, and look ready to go. Nice work. You look amazing.
Thank you. That's all I have for Moana.
Jewel's gonna go back over to the fence and unlock it, or the gate and unlock it.
Okay. It is a padlock, so it's locked on both sides.
Just give me a minute. Pulls out her thieves' tools and then gets started.
No problem.
Okay. All right. Make a dexterity check using your thieves' tools proficiency.
I will. 16.
You are unable to pick this lock.
Never mind. I'll just climb over. Give me a second.
Just give me another minute.
I'll keep working on this.
Okay. I'm just gonna athletics check
Okay.
my way over.
You wasted your good check on the dragon.
Damn it.
Okay, so you were not able to climb over it, and Jewel is having a hell of a time picking the lock.
I throw a rope over.
Why don't you just literally take the padlock and yank it? 8, you're strong as shit.
If you want me to break the lock, I will break the lock.
Or we could leave Rin outside.
So everyone's like over here whispering furtively to each other.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm really
They're
like
like,
doing a
"I
horrible
can't come
job
there."
whispering.
Okay.
I mean, I can get this, but was there a key? That would help that there was a key.
I rummage around to see if there's any pockets in the cloak that I'm wearing.
Yes. You find a pocket on the inside. It has a half-eaten raw turnip in it.
I take a bite out of the turnip.
That is not sanitary. Okay, sure.
Aw,
Wearing a dead man's cloak. It's very loud.
You regret
behind
it
you.
almost immediately.
Like, who eats raw turnips?
You
Obviously, I would
do.
regret
You
it.
just did.
You just did.
I'm drunk. I put anything in my mouth. It's fine.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow, Makaria, you need help. Cool. So chapter 4 of Dragon Heist is called Intervention. So what's the deal here? So you walk over there and 8 and Jewel is like, I got this, like working on the lock.
Struggling, but refuses to admit that.
Yes.
I produce from my backpack a sledgehammer.
Uh-huh.
And then I say, "Watch your fingers."
Okay, you take a swing at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Oh, I'm not as strong as I only am.
Oh no,
hate
18
this so
strength. What a poor baby.
17
in my main
All
set.
right, so you take a swing at it with the hammer. There's a loud clang as the hammer crashes into the lock, but the lock is dented but still on.
I could just keep trying to climb the wall.
I
There's
have
nothing stopping me.
thrown the turnip into the nearest bush and am
Okay.
going back over to the dead body to like rummage around and poke at him and
Okay.
like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
does he have anything like a key or anything?
I don't think so. No, he does not.
Does he have a different type of raw root vegetable?
No, that was his only turnip, and you just killed him and ate it.
I throw you rope over the
Okay.
wall.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, if 8 is on the other side with the rope, like holding it and trying to help you climb up, you can have advantage on your attempt here.
Alright, we'll
Sweet
get in here.
deal. Got it. No problem.
Nice. It's graceful
On the
flop
inside
over the
now.
wall. Yep.
She like packs away all of her thieves' tools. And says, Fine, I guess I can do it if I wanted to.
Of course. This
Yeah.
was just faster.
Now that we are here, I felt at some point I should mention that if we are planning to do harm to the owner of this manor, it would be punishable by death.
I mean,
Putting it out there.
8, we just already, killing anyone is technically
They did
punishable
attack
by
first.
death.
That's actually not true.
Really? I didn't read it. I just assumed.
No, just nobles.
Murdering a citizen without justification, death or hard labor up to 10 years.
It's the justification bit that gets you.
Yeah.
Technically, you just broke into someone's house and killed their groundskeeper and both their dogs. Technically.
Hmm.
This is
Is
my
there
least-
anything
this
about
is my least
trespassing
favorite
on this?
discussion ever.
You're right.
I don't see anything about trespassing.
No.
So really, we did something that wasn't illegal, and then they attacked us.
I have to assume that trespassing, like the code legal that you were given, can't be the whole of the law, right? Like,
Well, it's not in this code legal,
That's
so
what they
how are
told
we
us.
supposed to know?
fair.
So there you are. We were reasonable reasons. I give this back to 8.
Yeah. Let's carry on then,
Yes.
as the list piles up.
Okay. All right.
Well-
yeah, crimes against citizens.
You know what they say, in for silver, in for gold.
Who
All
said
right,
that? I've never heard that in my life.
A door.
That doesn't surprise me.
We found 2 doors.
Yeah. So looking around, let me give you a quick description. So looking around the area, you find that there is a door here. There is another big door that appears to be the front door of the house over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some more like
This one like down here.
Yeah, Julie, you spot another door over here. There's a little courtyard kind of area down there. There's also a balcony, which is above area. Let me see. Let's see. A large balcony enclosed above the mansion's main entrance. So 20 feet above, like over here, there is a balcony, which I guess must mean this tree is quite short.
Is it like an overhang balcony? Or like does the house-
If you were looking at the side of the building, the balcony, like sticks out like that, and then here's the door.
Okay.
Rather than the inverse, right? Is what you were asking? Like, rather than having it be shaped like this,
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a little
yeah.
railing. I guess that's probably no. That's not more likely. There's a set of stairs behind there, so yeah, it has. I think it has to stick out.
Okay.
Which is weird that there's a
It's much
tree.
harder to climb, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, the first one, very easy for Joel. Second one, slightly more Assassin's Creedy.
Yeah, I'm so confused that there's a tree there. Because the balcony is 15 feet wide, so the balcony's like here. Tree.
just- It's just
Maybe
one
the
of
tree is
just
just
climb the tree
easy
onto the balcony.
access. Yeah.
Well,
Climb
that's
the tree up it. Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, but also the tree would grow into the bottom of the balcony. I don't know.
It's
Anyway,
a video game house. It's where they've
I mean,
got
actually, like
got
15 feet is
Put
like
it on
3
the map.
squares,
It just
unless
clips-
this
it
is.
clips through.
Is this map not like correctly? Because 15 feet is
No, it
actually
is.
just 3 squares.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. It's 15 feet out from the wall. 3.
So there's still like a good like 10
Yeah.
feet out from the wall.
Yes, it's a 15 foot. Yeah, right where I drew it.
Oh, well, is it like covering the whole thing? Like, is it a 40-foot long balcony?
The balcony
This place is
is
dumb.
40 feet,
This-
exactly 40 feet across. Yeah.
Okay,
It fits
yeah,
into
that's-
that. It
yeah.
fits
Okay,
into that
then that's
space
weird.
exactly. But that
So
tree is what's
then you
confusing. to
climb
me.
the tree onto the balcony. Obviously,
Maybe
that's what
the
that's
two different designers made the first and the second floor.
Yeah, right. Exactly. They added the balcony later, but someone had already planted the tree, and now the tree is pushing up underneath the.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway. So there you go.
Anyway,
What are you gonna
what
do?
are we here for
So-
again? I've forgotten.
We're looking for that person that ran away from the explosion. The one with the bloody footprints that you followed.
Yes, I remember that.
A human figure, probably injured, and has taken something from the gnome's corpse.
That's right.
We want to know what that is.
And we want to know what.
And yeah, and the
why he
assumption.
fled the scene.
Yeah, the gnome seemed like he was on his way to you, to your
So
house.
whatever he took might be ours.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Thank you, voice in the sky.
You're welcome.
So
Oakley.
are we've already made quite a fuss. Are we trying to be stealthy or just knock on the
I
door?
always am.
So far, your commotion, the loudest thing that has happened, is probably the hammer hitting the gate, right, hitting the padlock. Because everything else, like the shadow dogs weren't barking. There wasn't a lot of yelling or anything.
Right. And when the gate padlock incident happened, was there any like light that went on inside, or is it like look relatively the same?
No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can see.
Okay,
Like,
so
the
I-
windows are shut.
My
Okay.
advisement is take it quietly until we can't anymore. That was the situation the first time.
Well, my 8 seemed so concerned about, murder and illegal activities. But I just
Trick to
wondered if,
doing things that are illegal is not getting caught. So quiet is probably for the best.
or we could just ask him why he was there and what he took from we could just knock on the door. I mean, it's rather late, but
The 3 corpses behind us are probably not going to serve us well in that regard. So,
and she
They
looks
would-
down at her cloak and she's like,
they wouldn't let us in to start with. So, I think the obvious route is to find this person and then ask, a little more directly, or find what they took.
So
So
wait,
do we want to start from the front door or one of the side doors? Or the second floor?
before we have this conversation, are we asking or asking?
I think we're asking and then we're asking.
Yes, the
Right.
first, then the second.
in my mind, like 8's intonation is exactly the same. He just elongates the A. Like there's no difference in like
Are we
tonality.
asking or asking?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I love that you're just having this conversation next to the corpses of the person and their dog, and like you're just like, well, we broke in. Now what do we do?
So which door do we want to start with? There's one back there, there's this one, and then there's that one, and she points them. Or do you want me to go up to the second story and see what's over there?
I think we start left and then
Main door?
Well, I mean the small one that you've seen.
Well, let's do
The one that
all right,
8 is
back
standing
doors.
in front of.
This one? As I
Sure,
stand
why-
on top of 8.
Why not?
Okay, all right. So it's a wooden door. It looks like, yeah, like it's just like a simple door. No, this one doesn't have any like knocker on it. And it has a lock.
It's lock picking time.
Yeah, you want to try to pick the lock?
I do want to try and pick the lock.
All right, do it.
Please may this work. Please let this happen.
Bardic inspiration first.
Yeah.
A little pat on the shoulder.
Pick the lock. You're gonna roll that bardic inspiration?
I'm going to roll
Okay, all right.
1d6. Not that I think it's gonna do much. I got a 6.
Nice. Okay.
15.
That's awesome. So this lock is not nearly as impressive as the front door, as like the gate. It's still like a lock, but this one is easier to pick. You start to feel yourself failing, and it keeps like clicking, and your tools keep getting jammed in there. And then what is Rin? How do you get inspired? Because this is all on Rin, right?
I feel like this is just a moment where like Jewel is taking a little bit of time with the lock. Put my hand on her shoulder, and she probably looks back at me, and there's that look of like, we can't fuck this up. Like if we fuck this up, we're screwed. Like this nervous look on Rin's face that just like inspires action. That's it.
Nice. All right.
Sort of nods wide cat eyes.
Okay. So you pick the lock. You hear it click, and and the door like you can swing it open now.
Is it a push in or a pull out?
Whatever normal doors do. In, I guess. The hinges would be on the inside.
In for the
The
outside.
opposite of my door. My front door opens out. So
What?
it's the opposite. I know. I don't
That's-
understand why. It's installed
It
wrong.
is technically safer.
The number of times I have almost hit someone delivering something to my house in the face with the door, I have to open it very slowly. But yes, so I guess it opens in.
Exit doors should open outwards.
Yes. But this one
But
opens in because that's how
house
people
doors
make
open
houses.
inward.
Yeah.
No.
She very carefully squeaks the door open
Okay.
and then like looks inside. And then I imagine a bunch of them do the like, the head that they
Right.
stack on top of each other.
So this room you peer in, this part of the building is only 1 story tall. This is like an attached, like 1-story stone building. And when you open the door, you peer the door open, look inside. You see 10 bunk beds in this room. Each bunk bed at its foot has a locker. There's another door here, which is open, and another door at the far side that is also open.
I don't see any people. Or are there people sleeping in these bunk beds?
The room is empty. Yeah.
Okay. There are 10 empty bunk beds.
And
so
I think
20 potential people.
I think the several of the beds are like unmade. It looks like a barracks, but several of the beds look like and some of the footlockers are open.
I think that's so creepy. She's like, the room is empty, but I think there's supposed to be people here. It looks like a barracks.
If they had guards, why were they not patrolling outside?
I mean, we killed them.
No, but there definitely weren't 20.
Maybe there's more on the other side of the house.
Well, just keep an ear out for anything that might.
Yeah, on that end, does she hear anything coming from the open door? She's gonna like slowly, quietly move her way across the room towards that open door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, Rin is behind you, plucking the strings of a reveal. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, make a perception check. Nice.
Finally,
okay.
good roll. 22.
The room is eerily silent. You hear nothing coming from the smaller room.
Peek.
Okay. So inside, you see a shadowy form that looks like shoulders and a head. It looks like there's someone in there. What do? They might spot you. Do you like jump away from the door or?
I think it was like the peek around the door and then they'll like back up against the door and be like, was that a person?
Yeah, like it was dark and shadowy and you just peered through and you saw a person shape. What are you gonna do?
There might be a person in here. Do we want to talk to them? Everyone just shrugs. Okay, so she's gonna go into the
They're all
room.
like, you're doing it. You're doing your thing.
How much money you want to bet it's like a dummy or something?
Yeah,
Do you wanna-
I was going for suit of armor.
Yeah, she's gonna like step into the room.
Okay, all right. So
There's also a part of me that thought it might be some kind of like stuffed animal.
So you open the door and you see all along this back wall, again, several of these like human shapes. And then you realize that they are cloth covered wood dummies. One of them has a metal helmet lying at its feet. But the rest of them are bare. There's also a weapons rack, bare.
Oh, it's their armory. Okay.
I think they have a small army here, but none of them are here. She like turns and looks at 8.
I look
She doesn't know as much army stuff, so she will defer to the soldier as she views him.
Right.
I look over at the two of them and I'm like, if this was some kind of organizational thing, they could be Xanathar's guild, right?
Xantar.
Because
Oh, that's
well,
true.
because the gnome was
The gnome was Antarum.
The gnome was Zentarum, right?
No.
No.
Or were the people chasing the gnome?
the gnome.
People chasing.
Yeah, the people
So
chasing
this
him.
guy-
We suspect is
so
Xantar.
this could be Zentarum, yeah. Okay.
I wish I would have met up with Zavil.
Well, you're a probationary member, so it wasn't like he
He
wasn't going to
didn't
be like,
come.
let me tell you about all these secret plans.
No, but I wanted to meet up with him to tell him about the guys, and he
Mhm.
didn't. He wasn't at the yawning portal.
No, it's true. He was not.
This is some kind of like hold house, you know.
Oh, for sure.
This noble has given over their estate and probably their own reputation for the organization. That's what it
Which
is.
on the plus side means
What
that
it
we
is.
probably just killed criminals outside. So
It's fine.
no one's gonna care.
They are a legitimate organization. This
Jewel,
tends-
Jewel, next door.
Oh, okay. so Jill like creeps quietly around the corner,
Okay.
or like checks around the corner, and then goes to the store.
Okay. All right.
Tests it. Is it locked?
It is, but only from the other side. Like this side, you just push it open.
Yeah, cool. So she unlocks it, and then
Okay. This door appears to lead back outside, to
shit.
like a courtyard. You can see the back wall of the house, and I think you hear the sound of like horse coming from over here, like a nervous whinny, and the sound of something like rattling.
and that would line up with where I saw those big doors that smelled like horse poop on the outside.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, you are in the back corner.
So she steps out of the door, and then sees the other door to the side and like will gesture back, be like, pretty sure there's horses that way. Might be good for a quick getaway. Also, horses are worth a lot of money. We should steal horses. Oh, wait, we're here to do something. And then goes to the other door.
Waterdeep, horse thieves.
I am glad you
Grand
came to
theft.
Yeah, right. You get on the horse and
Kabbalah. I
suddenly
don't know what
a little
the
gold
Latin
star
word is.
appears.
I'm glad you came to that conclusion on your own, Jewel.
And then she creeps up and be like, I guess we're going to be thorough. And I assume this one is locked.
Okay. It is. Yes.
All right. Picky, picky, picky.
Mm-hmm.
Get my thieves' tools used today.
Totally.
Wait,
Funny.
okay, it's fine.
Okay. So
I was
this
gonna give you another bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
you had another. That's right. I forget.
I've got
Last
2
time.
more.
this
We
door.
need to do that.
Actually, when you crouch down to the lock, you go to put the pick in the lock, and the door just swings open.
Mine then. I wasted that roll.
And when you peer, that's not how math works. When you peer through to the other
Yes, it
side,
is.
when you peer through to the other side, you see a kitchen stocked with cookware and utensils. There's a big fireplace in the back.
Is the fireplace lit?
No, it is not. Damn.
Is there any, like,
there are 2 doors out. This
edible
north
food?
and south. The fireplace has, unlike the fireplaces in your house, it has some kind of like a divider, like in the middle, which you might be able to open to if you wanted to sneak through. But there are also doors in this.
As a quick question, I know we did examine the outside. Did the footprints, because we literally followed footprints, did they go to the front door?
They went to the gate, yeah, and then they disappear after that.
Okay, sure.
Didn't think it was too long. We might have been able to see them if we'd like done this during the daytime, but
Sure.
So I think in Jewel's mind, because she went around the back and she didn't like, she's kind of doing that like weird mental math of like trying to place the so she like looks at that door and she's like, there was no door on the outer fence, on the outer wall in the back, except for that big door.
Except for the big one, yeah.
So she's like looking at the one that should be on the back wall and is like, that's not on the back wall, which means it might go somewhere interesting or it could just go somewhere boring.
Check that.
And then the other direction in her mind is like, this goes into the house.
Into the house. Check
the
the door
house?
that there were no windows for. I
Probably.
think that's probably the
Yeah.
best option.
Sneaky
It's
door.
probably stairs down to like a pantry or something, if I had to guess.
Could be a closet. Could go down into a sewer system. She starts like listing off options.
Mhm.
Is this one locked?
Skyrim now.
The door down there, no, it is not locked.
Okay. And then she will quietly, as she can, open that door.
Okay. All right. So you pop that door open, and there is a like a pantry beyond, lined with shelves containing dry foodstuffs, spices, folded tablecloths, jars of preserves, casks of water, maybe ale, wine. There is a back door that you didn't notice when you were outside. Right here, it's barred, so you couldn't have got into it from the outside. But there's a barred door you can slide open that leads out into the alley. There's also a door over here.
First thing she does, she takes some wine off the shelf. Is there a bottle?
No, there's just like
Just a big old cask.
casks,
She's like,
yeah.
Macaria.
Huh?
Macaria.
Yeah. Yes.
There's
Yes.
good wine in here. Probably.
Wait, really? And I like take my water skin or whatever that I have,
Mhm.
like that I've obviously filled with alcohol that's very cheap. And I like look around the kitchen and I find like an empty like pot and I pour my old wine in the pot. And then I stop and I'm like, wait. And then I drink my old wine, the stuff that's left in my water skin. And then I go to the cask and I attempt to fill it with this is supposed to be good wine.
Okay.
Says
Yeah,
Jewel.
I mean the cask doesn't have like a spigot, and you're trying to fill a wine skin, so you like pull the cork out, and wine just starts coming out, and like you're getting some of it in the skin, but you're getting it all over your hands and the floor.
I mean, I probably couldn't do better if there was a spigot.
true.
I
Honestly,
make sure that I am not in
Yeah.
range of it splashing on my boots.
Sure.
please.
Yeah, Makari's making a mess in the pantry.
that's what I'm doing.
Eight and Rin, what are you doing while this is happening?
I think I like step into the pantry, and then there's another door, right? Like that we're looking at here.
Bread.
Yeah.
That way. We could go into the house.
I mean, isn't that what we're here for? Makari is like licking her hand, like getting the wine off it.
I'm still wondering where those 10 guards.
Okay, out of 120, how good is this wine, Adam?
I don't know. It's like better than you can usually afford. These people are nobles.
Awesome.
But also, like, you don't appreciate good
no,
wine
I don't.
anyway.
I
so
don't.
you don't
But
even
like,
know.
just me, Blue Jay,
And
I
you're already
appreciate-
drunk, so like
She doesn't. She doesn't tell.
I would say this: the quality is less
tells the difference.
important to you than the fact that you have more wine than you did yesterday.
It's wonderful.
And you're probably thinking about like taking the kegs with you, but you can't right now.
I
But
can't
they're here.
carry that. I have 8 strength.
We listen. The whole party has 8 strength, so he can carry it. Yeah, they have perfectly capable metal arms for carrying your booze for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so the door. Is the plan just to like same thing? Like,
Is it locked?
peek
Yeah.
What
through?
I'd like to do while I'm waiting in the other room,
Yeah.
to check this out, is just try and listen for anybody moving inside the house, because I think we're in the main building now.
Okay, yeah, make a perception check. Okay.
Just like listening for footsteps.
You
and
don't
stuff.
hear anything. And you're where are you listening particularly, or are you just kind of like, shut up, everybody, I'm listening.
I'm in the back room while they're in the pantry.
Okay.
I've just stayed in the room back because I
All right.
figure.
Yeah. Aside from your friends like shuffling around and Makaria's like drunken antics, you don't hear anything.
Which is weird.
Yeah. Yes, it is weird. So Jewel, this door is not locked, and in fact, I don't think it even has like a latch. Like I think it's meant to be opened easily with no hands. Like
Sort of
hip.
push door.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's just gonna like pop it open slightly and then kind of look around.
Okay.
Um,
So the room beyond is a great hall. So you notice there are iron chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. Ceiling's 20 feet up. Iron chandeliers hang down. They are not lit currently. There's a long dining table carved of some red wood. Chairs surround the table with a particularly tall and elaborate chair at each end. Some of the chairs are knocked over. Lining the walls are tapestries and cabinets containing fine dishes, silverware, and candlesticks. There is the fireplace over on this side, and on this side it's much nicer. It's like a black marble mantelpiece. There's some stuff mounted over it, but you don't have a good angle on it. And scattered about the room are corpses.
Oh god.
8 dead guards wearing chain shirts and tattered livery, as well 2 dead people in black leather armor, and they just kind of litter the floor of that room.
she like turns back and we found 10 of the bodies. I don't know if there's supposed to be more than 10. And she will push into the room and immediately begin like going to look at the bodies and identifying like
Oh yeah, same.
All right,
the
as
one
soon as
smell the scent of
as you
decay.
come into the room, you get shot at by crossbows.
Oh shit.
Random question for how my hands are going into this combat.
Yes.
Is it lit in here?
There is dim light through the windows. So you don't need to carry on a torch unless you want actual light, in which case
No.
you're okay.
Yeah, because if we're moving through doors,
I just
like,
turned on the like universal lighting so that I didn't have to like cut windows out of every wall. Just assume that there's like shadowy light. You're moving around. There's light from the windows through the slats. Some of the rooms have their windows open, but yeah, I'll let you know if you're in a room that has no lighting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
She steps into the room and then
Jewel-
swears.
Yeah, Jewel gets shot at. So let me start there, and then everybody can roll initiative. So I have advantage on these rolls because the people shooting you are hidden.
That is true. Damn it.
First one,
How the tables have turned.
right? And then
I
the
can't even
second
cutting
one.
words them because I don't have an initiative.
Okay, you get hit twice. Once for 7 and once for 8.
Ooh, 15. That's rough.
Okay. there are 2 Black-Cloaked Thugs, and let me draw on the map layer. I'll just draw like a general approximation of like the table, and so there's like.
Is the door behind Jewel open? Because like
It just swings. It swings open and closed.
oh, okay, so it's swing closed, so we don't actually like see this happening. We just
You
like
just hear
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Swung? Swang? I think it's swung closed. Swang is a better word, but it's swung closed.
It swings closed or it's swung closed.
Good
Yeah.
old
It's swang closed.
Swang.
swanging doors.
That's right. It gives you the old swang-a-lang. All right, so this is like an approximation of the sort of stuff in the room. Okay, all right. So you walk in, and these 2 dudes, have just shot you. They pop out and they're like, and they're dressed in black armor. They have maces hanging from their belts and are carrying crossbows, big, heavy, like thick ones. And they fire at you.
Armored individuals.
That's right. Let's roll initiative.
I wonder who they could be.
Shall we? Yeah, right. Whoever could these guys be? I don't know.
I'm gonna guess.
Oh God! I also got a
got a
1. So good.
Sorry, I keep not selecting my token.
Me too. How dare you?
Oh, the thugs got a 1 too.
They also got a 1. Yeah. What did you get, Jewel? 15.
I got a 15.
Turns out getting shot
I
puts you on alert. All right.
Miles.
So Jewel, you get shot. What are you gonna do?
She's gonna be like, "Ow!" or "Meow," and then she springs into action, assuming that her friends will come to save her.
That's a good assumption.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or is it, depending on who her friends are? So she's going to just move close to the one that's closest. I don't have advantage on this, but I can still use sneak attack because I have fancy footwork. Not fancy footwork. I have rakish audacity. I can use your sneak attack against a creature if you are within 5 feet of it and no other creatures are within 5 feet of you.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll to stab. And I'm going to get a 13.
Ooh,
I feel like that's not enough.
It is actually. It is sufficient to hit this
it
dude.
is.
He's only got leather armor on.
And then she just stabs them twice for 14 points of damage.
Okay.
She's like, that's how that feels.
So he like snarls, throws his crossbow aside, and he's like reaching for his mace. Rin, what are you gonna do?
First I'm gonna enter the room.
Yeah, you hear the sounds of combat.
10.
Again, justified. They shot first.
And then what's my range on this guy that I can?
Well, I mean, they shot first, and they're obviously murderers.
So when you run into the room, you can hear what sounds like another fight in progress upstairs.
Okay.
Up here, you can hear like clashing of swords and shouting and battle noise.
I'm gonna break out my instrument, my violin type instrument, strike it once, and then point at the man on the far side of the far side of the room and just yell, "Laugh!"
Laugh, damn you.
Fucking love how you do this one.
Okay. All right. So it's a wisdom save. Okay.
Did you ever hear about the one where
You're
you were
muted,
collapsing
Elf.
after while we kill you and your friends?
It's pretty funny.
13.
Yeah, it's got some good jokes. One time I killed a human. I get a 19 on the save.
Okay, so he saves.
Yeah. So he just looks at you like, what? What?
That is what it is. Like,
Yeah, right? Come on. Tough crowd today.
And
Here in Growlin Manor.
That's it. That's
Okay.
it for me.
All right. 8.
Okay, 5, 10. What do we got here? 20, 25.
Jumping up on the table is a DC 8 athletics check in the middle of a move, if that's something you feel like doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna. How sturdy is this table?
It's sturdy enough to support
big,
you.
noble
Yeah,
table.
it's like the biggest piece of furniture they
I
own,
should have done. Oh well.
except for maybe their giant heart-shaped bed.
Okay, so I jump up onto the table just so I can
Okay.
get in range of this dude.
Yeah. For you, it's really less of a jump and more of a step, right? You just
Yeah.
put one foot up on and then lift yourself up on the table. Okay.
Okay, I hit him with the sword.
Okay. That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, I'm pretty into it.
Oof.
Wow, I'm really good in this particular manner.
So you swing out, he ducks, your sword clangs off of the marble edge of the fireplace.
That's me. We haven't had a rest. I don't have any of the
Okay.
action.
All right. So taking up the rear, it's the thug squad. So the thugs are better in melee. So this one's gonna try to make a check to run and jump up on the table. Okay, he does. He runs over here, and now you are adjacent to his allies, so he's got advantage on his attack roll, and he makes 2 attacks with his mace.
That's rude.
So he swings at you, and he misses. I think he hits you, but you just doesn't hurt you the first swing. The second one, you take 5 bludgeoning damage. So he runs, jumps up on the
Adam,
table.
Please, I need to know the numbers. I can stop them from hitting us.
Right, okay.
I have to know them.
Yeah. So that was a 21.
Okay, so there. What's your AC, Dave?
19.
It's 19.
Oh, cutting words, motherfucker.
Okay, all right. I just didn't know if you had any left after the last fight.
I have 2 bardic inspirations left.
Okay.
Which is the same thing as cutting words.
Okay.
So instead of hitting him, I distract him with a, "Hey, look over there," and like as if maybe his friends from upstairs are coming down, or like the fight upstairs is finished, like point towards the staircase, and distract him enough, and then I roll a d6, and it's subtracted from his attack roll. Damn it! Doesn't work anyway. Never mind.
Okay, so you do take that. You do take that 5.
This pathetic, non-clunky armor. Reducing my AC.
Sorry.
That's fine. It happens. 5.
Okay. All right. So the other thug will attack. He'll attack 8. It's a lot smarter. So he's gonna take his first swing with advantage. He gets a 15.
Okay.
And then second swing. He gets a 20. He gets a 22.
I can't do it again because it's a reaction.
Okay.
Yep.
So he gets a 22. So you take 5. You take 5 damage again.
Okay.
Okay. Makaria, you hear fighting in the other room. You currently have your wineskin in one hand and nothing in your other hand.
Yeah, no, that's fine. She keeps the wineskin in her hand, goes to the door, pokes her head out. Like, what do I see? I can't see.
You got to go outside.
Okay, well then 10 feet. Why is this noise on? I look out, and I see these 2 men in leather armor and hoods, and I whisper to, don't whisper, I say aloud to Rin, does either one of them look like the man we were looking for, or
no, kill them. I don't have time for this conversation.
Oh, okay. I guess. Wait, I false life myself last time. I forgot that happened. Let me see how long that lasts. It lasts for an hour, so I still have it. Okay. I point at one of them and I say, "You there? Did you steal from a gnome today?" And then I'm like, wait, sorry. I'm sorry. You die. Bells ring.
Okay. All right. And this is on the one that Jewel, obviously the one Jewel injured.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The fellow that's most surrounded and likely to be threatened by my
He gets
very
a
intimidating
14.
Not threatened at all by my very intimidating yelling and bells.
Yeah. Bong. And then there's nothing. Okay. Jewel, we find ourselves back at the start.
Cool. Jewel's gonna start by stabbing.
Okay. Yeah.
And
A sound approach.
and by doing some other things. So sound plan. First the stab. Then 24.
That is a hit. Yes.
That's thankfully a hit for 17 damage. That's
17. Okay. All right.
God damn, I love the damage coming out of this.
He's still fighting.
Oh,
He's still
Fuck
fighting.
him. And then because he made a melee attack, I don't need to disengage. So I'm going to use my bonus action to hide under the table.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have to move to hide under the
I do.
table.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna back up. I'm gonna move. And then I'm gonna hide under the table.
So you attack. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So you attacked him, and then
So I attack.
yeah,
And then because I have my fancy footwork, they don't get an attack of opportunity against me because I made a melee attack.
that's right. So you
So
don't
I
have
don't
to
have to
disengage.
spend a bonus
So
action to
you
disengage.
move, and
And then
okay,
bonus action to hide.
perfect. All right. So you're
swashbucklers are the best.
make your stealth check, and also you're prone because you're crawling under the table. Okay, good. So a
She just
cursory
dives under the table.
a cursory glance under the table will spot you.
I mean, it's actually useful because if I couldn't see you, I couldn't heal you. So
Okay. Well, I mean, the table's in the way now, so you physically don't have. No one has line of sight to you.
Good. She's really hurt. I have 6
Oh,
hit
now,
points
now,
left.
now, what you gotta do is crawl under the thug and then die hard that dude through the table. Yeah. All right, Rin, it's your turn.
I just stab through the
I'm
table.
running low on spell slots. But what I can do forever is vicious mockery.
Yeah,
Mhm.
vicious mockery is solid.
So our injured compatriot, or no, not our injured compatriot, the other guy.
The other guy. Okay.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, you know, black doesn't go with everything.
Wow, that is a lie, Elf. Get out
that
of
is a lie. How dare
Cutting
you?
words.
How dare you?
Makaria looks over to you when you say this and is like,
Mockery.
All right. So, DC 13
Wisdom?
for this thug for wisdom. Let's go. There we go. Now you can see the thugs. Okay.
Darn it.
15.
Okay, well that's all I can do.
Okay. So, 8. It is your turn.
I do a sword.
Your weak arms. The shadows have drained you of your strength.
Sword right now.
The sword feels so heavy in your grasp. Ugh. Is this what it feels like to be human? You're so exhausted.
This is sad and bad. Okay, I mean that's it.
All right. Okay. The thugs lay into you. So 2 attacks from 1. Okay.
Okay, nothing on
Second
that.
attack. Okay. And then the other one, first attack for 23.
Statistically, it's a bad call. Statistically, it's a
Okay.
bad call.
So Dave, you take 5.
Okay, I'm still going. I'm still going.
Yeah,
And then
I
the
figured it's
second
still
one, 23
Motherfucker.
for another 3.
I still got hit points. It's
Yeah,
fine.
no, I'll let
So
it.
it's like there's it sounds like a smithy in here, right? Like dudes with big heavy maces just battering away at 8's heavy iron body. It's like they're ringing a bell, right? We just hear this like bang, bang, bang. It's much quieter hitting flesh with a mace, much more thudding, less ringing.
A muffled question from the table. Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean you can feel the table like jostling and bouncing because like there's some fairly heavy objects on this table. If the table were set, there'd be like plates getting kicked everywhere, but it wasn't. Okay, so Makaria, it is your turn. The thugs are laying into 8.
when Rin says that thing about black, I gasp and I like go in front of her and crawl under the table where I can definitely see Jewel. And
Heal 8.
No. This is you'll see. It's fine.
Okay.
And she whispers over to you and she's like, you should really get back out.
You
there."
crawled under the table too?
I did crawl under the
Okay.
table.
All right.
Like,
So
you should
Rin
really
Makaria
get back
pushes
out
past
there.
you and like crawls under there.
I find it much more effective to heal people after they're unconscious. So just, I'll save you. Don't worry about it.
Get back out there.
Just go fight, win. And then I like poke my head back out and I point at the fellow that I can see.
I just
this
suddenly
one.
imagine Makaria as like a cheerleader, like Jewel.
I love it.
Jewel,
And then
you're
I'm going to toll the
best."
dead on that fellow, the one I can see from like under the table. I'm just like,
Well, you
"Ugh."
can't. Yeah, you can see his legs.
I mean, I could
Yeah.
come out.
No,
and
no,
then go
no.
back
It's
in.
cool. You can look under the table. You can see his legs, so you can toll the dead on his legs.
Bong.
Yeah, he's gonna die of a knee injury. All right. It's like Counter-Strike. You shoot him in the toe and he dies instantly.
Yeah, I like to see the light fade from their eyes before I bring them back. Thank you.
15.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, no damage.
Okay.
Fuck. God. Will saves.
I know they're willful thugs. Jewel.
Okay, I like that she just got a pep talk from Macaria with
Yeah.
no effect.
No, absolutely no effect. I'm just saying
Jewel,
that
you're okay
if
after you die.
if I
Great.
heal you when you're unconscious, you get full HP. If I heal you when you're conscious,
Cool,
you get a roll of the
He
dice.
like nods and is like, I got a few lives left.
So like I'm basically just saying, just let yourself die.
So
And
if
I'll bring
I
you back.
if I can successfully hide while under the table, can I still attack them from hidden when I leave under the table, or will I become
No,
unhidden?
I think emerging from the table. I
Okay.
mean, you only got a knot. You're not really hidden anyway.
No,
You're
I
just
was
out
going to
of
use
sight.
my other bonus action to hide. And then
yeah,
back.
yeah.
I'm fine either way. I just want to know before I.
No, you know what? I think for that first attack, because it's shadowy in here. You could move over here, spring out from under the table, and then stab him in the leg or whatever. Yeah, like I think that's reasonable. Sure.
Okay. Hopefully 8 can take care of.
I don't know if you have like check your movement for that, because if you're moving prone, it's 10 feet to get there, and then
Yeah.
another 20 feet if you're prone, or it's 10 feet, 25 to stand, and then
I mean, she has
10.
30 feet of movement, right?
yes.
I can also use my bonus because
Yeah.
I still haven't used
I was just
that.
saying moving
So I
prone.
can-
Moving prone is
It's double.
double, right? Because you're on your
But
hands
I
and
also
knees right
still
now.
have my feline agility.
You do,
So I
yes,
can
that's what I was
use
thinking.
my burst of speed.
Okay, so yeah,
if
what
I
do you
need to-
want to do? You're currently prone and
Okay.
hidden under the table.
So I'm going to move out for 1.
Mhm.
So that'll be 20 feet.
Okay.
And then we'll
yeah,
move to here while not prone. So that
Okay.
should be
So that's 10 feet of movement to get to the here,
Yep.
because you're crawling, and
yeah,
then
10.
another 15 to stand. So that's 25 total so far.
Cool. And then to get to him, am I at that's
You only have to move one more square, and that's 30, and that's
30.
a full
That
move.
is exactly how much
Yeah,
I
you're
have.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bonus action to hide before I did the movement.
Right, a better attempt at hiding. Okay,
A
yeah,
slightly
go
better
for
attempt at hiding. Fuck that. No,
it. Well, cool. You don't know if you're hidden from them or not.
she has no idea. She's like, sneaky, sneaky, stabby, stabby.
Yeah, and then you just meow, jump out and lunge
Yeah.
at him. Okay.
And just
All right.
She
Uh,
breaks it with a lot of screeching.
You are indeed hidden. You have advantage on this attack now that you've
Okay,
committed
cool.
to it. By 1. Their passive perception is only 10. So you hit him.
With 21.
So
Great.
he shouts in surprise and pain, like because this cat just jumped out
For
and
12
stabbed him in the
damage.
leg. Okay, great. He like grabs
And
his
just
leg.
like-
and, okay, you jump out all puffed up and angry.
And that's all her actions.
All right, Rin, what are you gonna do?
I strike a chord on my violin and declare loudly, "Reinvigorate 8," and then cast Healing Word.
Nice.
Thanks.
So you get
That's
4
all.
HP. Have fun. I rolled a 1.
Oh,
I'm bad. But
Reinvigorate.
Okay, so 8, newly reinvigorated. Healing words. Oh my god, man, you're just the worst. You still hit, but you're the worst.
I hit. Yes.
Healing word's only a bonus action though, right, Elf?
yeah.
Yeah. Is there
but
anything else you want to do? Because I don't want
can't
to
really do
deprive
anything because
you
I
of your
have
turn.
no other attacks really.
Mm,
But I could draw my never drawn before super shiny longsword and
That's
then hit
true.
someone with it.
You
But I would have to get into melee.
You can mockery.
Can I
just
mockery?
mockery?
Can I cast a cantrip on the
Mhm.
same turn?
Yeah,
Oh, well, you
'cause it's
fucking
bonus
mockery
You can
then.
totally
yeah,
cantrip, yeah.
definitely, mockery.
which one are you
Um,
mocking?
I will mock the
Gary,
one that
Gary or Dave?
the one that just got stabbed.
Okay,
So
Gary.
Gary.
So Gary, yeah.
Okay.
And I will mock him by saying, what will I say? I hope you trip on your cloak.
Okay, he fails, so he takes 1 damage.
Oh.
And he's at disadvantage.
Oops. And he looks over you like, ow, hey, rude. How dare you? All right. Now,
Love
8,
everything
you
I've
get your
said to
turn.
the gods.
You roll a 12. You barely hit him.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to finish off the dude.
Mm-hmm.
9 points of damage.
You kill him. Yeah. You slash out, and maybe he's surprised by the squawking of the sudden emergence of the cat, or the barrage of vicious mockery, and you slash him across the chest. You get his throat. There's a squirt of blood. He falls backwards, hits the wall, and slumps to the floor, dropping his mace.
Perfect. And then I turn around.
Okay. So the other thug, who is now...
Question: does your whole body turn, or just your torso turn?
I think I can do that.
Like,
Yeah,
it's still the
you're like
other
an
way.
Atlas mech. Yeah. Just turn around. Your legs are planted in like horse stance, and you just turn.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. So does he have disadvantage on his first attack, or all of his attacks this turn? Just the first one. Okay. All right. So I'll use the disadvantage one. Let's take a swing at the stabby tabby. So it's
What did I ever do to you?
Oh, it doesn't.
I got an
You just
11.
delete it and re-add it.
An 11 is not enough.
Okay. He'll take another regular swing at you then.
Damn it.
18 for 3.
Yep.
But
Yep,
then
that'll hit.
cutting or wait, I used my bonus action.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But is it a reaction?
Is it a reaction? I'm not sure now.
Yeah,
mean,
because
you
you can't
can't
use
use the
bonus
bonus
actions
action on
not on your
someone
turn,
else's
so it
turn
has to be a
anyway.
reaction. Yeah.
When a creature makes you can use your reaction. Yes, it is. All
But
right.
this is your last one, right?
Yeah, this is my last one.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
So, just as he's about to hit my
Yeah.
favorite stabby tabby friend, I add
Am
to
I
the
your
long-
only stabby tabby friend?
I add to
Never
the
ask that
long
question.
comment. Also, bald men are ugly.
Wow.
Eight.
How dare you?
Puts a hand on the head.
I'm not a man. 8.
That's true.
That's true.
3 less.
If you,
That'll do it. That makes it a 15.
It makes
Oh
it a-
no, attacker.
it makes it a 15. He hits your AC.
Oh.
Yep.
Lame.
Yep.
Yep. I'll show you. Bang. And he.
I yell from under the table, just succumb to death, Jewel. It's fine. I'll save you.
So when you Rin,
Hold it on.
Rin, when you're like bald men are ugly, he smacks Jewel with the mace and then looks at you. And he's like, "That's not what your mum said."
Do I take a vicious blow?
Yeah, now you get vicious. No, somewhere, Rin's mom is like, "Ow." 1 psychic damage. All right, Makaria, it is your turn.
I crawl to the other side of the table.
Okay. That's 20
and-
feet.
That's fine. And I just I don't get up even. Like I just poke my head
Mhm.
from like underneath, and I'm like, is he dead yet? He's not dead yet. Die, you fool. And that's what I got.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can see him, kind of, I guess. You lay on your
I
back
poke
and
my head
look
up.
up at the ceiling. Okay. All right. Let's see about this.
I mean, it's 1 necrotic damage. It's like the worst possible
Mhm. He
damage,
takes-
and he still doesn't
Yeah,
take
he-
it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He doesn't because it's only 1. Okay.
Super willful, this guy.
All right.
He
Jewel.
knows what he's about. He's just
Fucking stabbing him.
Okay.
Let me double check. He's with the target. Yeah. Okay. So I can still sneak attack because
Okay.
we're within 5 feet. Stabbing. I don't have advantage, but it's fine. 12.
A 12 is sufficient. Yep.
Yes. Oh, for 14 damage.
Okay.
Just
This is the part where on his turn, he tries to do like a forward flip, or you try to do a forward flip over him and he cuts off your arms and legs with his lightsaber. Okay. So you stab him in the thigh with your rapier. Do you want to do anything else?
No. I mean, I guess I could move away from him, but Makaria has told me to
I'm-
embrace death.
Embrace
so-
death.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay. Rin.
I guess I have to mock him again. 'Cause it's really all
Swing
I
about it. Come on. He's just like, stop it. I'm trying to fight. Leave me alone.
Weak, pathetic, useless, vicious mockery. Damn it!
Hurtful. All right, let's see how he does.
Yay!
Ouch. All right.
One
One
psychic
more.
damage and disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, that's the important thing here, right?
That's
Is
the
like because
important thing to
they hit
remember, yeah.
relatively hard. All right, 8. Would you like to attempt to finish it off?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, there it is.
Hit. 13 points of
Okay,
damage.
he's extremely dead. So he turns to look at Rin, which distracts him, and then you just hack him down. And he falls over, and the shot that we get is level with the table, and we just see the body like thump, and the whole table rattles, and the candlesticks fall over or whatever. And yeah, his arm just hangs off and drops the mace on the floor.
Someone's fighting upstairs. We
Yeah,
should get up
there
there.
is still the sounds of pitched battle upstairs.
Yes, go. I will
As
save
great
you.
as that sounds, are you sure we can't just let them and rest?
8.
from-
I have never in my life ever seen you turn away from a fight.
He
This
makes a good point.
draining of my strength.
Except
I'm already
death,
making my way
8.
towards the stairs.
I really like that 8 is like, am
Yeah,
I nothing?
Jewel does
Am
it
I
too.
nothing more than my strength? Like what does it mean
8.
to be sentient?
My declaration was not an order, but also not an invitation to conversation. I'm already on my way.
Okay, so hang on. We'll stay in turn order.
Okay.
So 8. Everybody go
sorry.
back to where you were. There's still fighting happening. Yeah. Okay. So 8. You kill him with your sword. There's this brief interchange between you and Rin. What do you want to do?
Go up the stupid stairs.
Oh, and as a quick aside, while we're in like a minor like lull, I was thinking we should just do 2 1.5 hour chunks
Yeah, we'll
rather
just
than
hit it
like
in
try
the
to
Sure.
break
Yeah,
it up.
that's
So let's
fine.
just keep going. Okay. All right. 8. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to move up to here, 30 feet.
Okay.
Does this take me like onto the next level?
Yeah,
Can I start
I'll
something?
copy paste you upstairs.
That's great, thank you.
Boop. Okay, so you're up. If you just scroll up, you should be able to see.
Oh, is it one of those like?
Yeah, they're both on the same map. Do you see it, Dave?
Gotcha. Yes.
Okay.
I don't see into the room.
No, you don't. So you run up. You're at the top, or you're moving your way up a staircase. You can see a door here, and the sounds of battle coming from the other side of the wall that's on your left.
Okay. Well, I've acted and moved, so
Okay.
that's it.
All right. So the thugs that are upstairs, and thus we begin. Adam attacks himself. So 2 attacks each with pack tactics against AC 17 for the person they're fighting. Why did you? No, 8. Your initiative is the same.
It's removed it for us, so I was just adding it back.
Oh, thank you. Yes. What did you roll on the first time?
5. I can edit it.
Oh, you can edit it? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Fine.
Yes, that's right, because I deleted the token. Thank you, Dave. You're so
No worries.
smart. Okay. All right. So 2 attacks with advantage. 1, 2. Okay. Another 2 for the second thug. 1, 2. These thugs are not doing so good. The downstairs thugs were the good ones. And then 2 more. 1, 2. Okay. All right. So 2 hits on the bottom dude. And okay. All right. Makaria, meanwhile, downstairs.
I stand
Okay.
and then I move 1, 2, 3, 15 feet. And then I have movement that is my action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can just get onto the stairs.
Okay. I will move you upstairs. I'm going to move you outside for a second. And I'll put you in the room.
Instead of deleting.
Okay. There you go. So you are now behind 8 upstairs. Okay. Jewel?
And I say to 8, just embrace death, friend. I won't let you stay there for long, just long enough to, well, you know.
I like how everybody's fighting for their life, and Makari's like, just let it happen. Just fucking do
Yeah,
it.
8 times cube was just like, no.
That's right. Death. I mean, I imagine to 8, death is like a tool, not a god, right? Like death is a way to get shit done, not something you worship.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Jewel.
Up the stairs we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So it's 15,
Mhm.
20, 25. Assume at some point 30 she'll be up on the next floor.
Yeah. I just want to let you finish a move. Okay. Let me move you upstairs. So that was one move, and then you'll have the opportunity to do more. You actually can't stand there. I'm gonna put you here because Macario is where you were trying to stand, or
Okay, that's
8
fine.
was. So I'll just put you.
So I'll shift to the side. And then around the corner, they can't really see. She can't really see anything. So
I guess you'd actually be there. But yeah.
I haven't used my tabby move, and I also haven't used bonus action.
Mhm.
We can just hear the sounds of people fighting.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the feline agility to double my movement, so I get another 30 feet.
Mhm.
So she's gonna kind of peek around. Can she see anything if she looks around the corner? I don't want to just like jump in.
No,
there.
you'll have to move one more out.
All right. So that was. Yep, she's gonna just like jump around behind them and be like, "What does she see?"
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you move, you can't move diagonally across that corner because it's a wall.
okay.
But you
Yeah,
can move
so then she'll
here.
move here.
And then if you have 5 more, you can move again. But yeah, it seems like 3 of these black-clad, leather-armored, mace-wielding dudes are fighting with better equipped, chain shirt and I think they have swords, swords and shields. But these guys have made a shield wall basically here, trying to protect this doorway. And the thugs are like battering them back and fighting in this space.
I wish nothing more than to be a halfling right now because I would just run through them.
Yeah.
See what's through the door. She'll kind of look back and be like, "There's more thugs. They're fighting people in armor."
Do we know which ones are the ones that we were after?
Which ones
none
are
of
the
these
bad
look
guys?
Look like the person that we're after. So
I mean, you don't know what the person you're after
Yeah,
looks
we don't know
like.
what they look like.
yeah,
You're just indiscriminately killing people you come across.
Yeah, that seems.
I think.
okay.
I
The
feel like
most
we
evil
should just
party
let them
member.
keep fighting each other, and we should go around the balcony.
Go back downstairs. I mean,
Yeah,
you certainly could.
That's what she's thinking right now.
Yeah,
So she's
okay.
gonna use the rest of her movement to back up down the stairs.
Okay,
Think.
sure. Yeah,
And then-
let me move you back downstairs. You're like, let them fight.
Or just probably next to them and be like,
It's cool.
just let them keep fighting
Okay.
each other and take a different way to get through that door.
All right, so you're back downstairs. Rin, I think you see Jewel run upstairs and then come back. You're actually there.
Yeah, I can't actually.
Jewel, there you go. So yeah, you see Jewel come back downstairs.
What? What? You know, like
There are a bunch of people fighting each other, not us, defending a door. Why don't we just take the other exit entrance to that door rather than try and get past a bunch more people?
here's my plan. The thing is, if we can
Then it goes to the balcony.
save, yeah, but if we can save the guards, then we look like heroes come to the rescue rather than people who killed their groundskeeper. So, assuming we can rescue them, then we can ask the questions we want to ask. Whereas if we just let them keep fighting and then the thugs win, maybe our guy's dead.
Jewel's like, but that involves less sneaking.
I mean, 3 of you could get in the fight, and Jewel, you could go outside and
Yeah.
try to like climb up the wall and sneak in through the balcony. You don't have to all go to the same place.
I can't save you if you die out of range of me.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway, it's Rain, it's your turn. So what do you want to do?
I moved. I did a dash action to the,
Okay, so you're done?
like across the room down here. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
all right.
I can do.
So upstairs, the fighting continues. So let's see. We're gonna do top one gets 2 attacks against AC 11. 1, 2. I'm just gonna do 6 attacks. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then apply them. Okay. All right. So. And then the second one got some attacks in. What's really funny is that they've been fighting for like an indeterminate amount of time, but they all have full hit points when you get up the stairs. Schrodinger's battle. The fight doesn't happen until a PC witnesses it. Okay, 8. It is your turn.
Listen, Adam, you have to hit the trigger.
Yeah.
I do technically go before they do, but
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but it doesn't super matter. Let me move you in. Go ahead and take your turn.
Yeah, there's like some planning going on, but like, you know what, fuck it. So
Okay.
I go up to this dude behind him and I just hit him with a sword.
Okay. Yeah, the guy, the guard that sees you, his eyes go wide and he's like, "Sir, sir!" And the guy behind him is like, "Discipline, come on!" and like pushes him back into fight. And
I'm not sure what's happening. And then I just hit a guy.
malfunction, chop, chop, chop. Okay. Yeah, you nail him.
I deal him 8 points of damage and I mark him.
Okay. All right. He is marked. Cool. I don't know. He's a little.
This guard token is the best. He looks really incompetent.
Right. The guards are just like, "Oh my, what's going on?"
That's a 1/1 token that enters the battlefield.
Yeah.
Right. 1/1 soldier token. Look at him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Kinda
And that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the thug you marked turns around. He like elbows the guard in the face, turns around and takes 2 swings at you with advantage.
I probably shouldn't have.
He crits you for 6.
Ow.
And then swings in again and misses on the second one.
Ow.
Okay. The second thug. Giant Robo Man.
He's distracted. Come on, he's already fighting, so it's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna roll. I'll roll a d6. We'll say 1 to 4. He fights the guard. 5 or 6. He's gonna take a swing at you.
I love
Big
when,
fruit. What's happening? Okay, nice. Sick.
I love when dudes who turn their back on their current fight to fight a dude that hasn't touched them yet.
Well, remember, there's no back, right? They're like he isn't technically turning his back.
I know. It's just like narratively, it feels weird.
Well, no, but he strode up the room and attacked a friend of his, right? And like,
Sure.
it's as valid a combatant. So the first swing's a miss. Second swing is 15, so also a miss. And then the bottom guy will attack the soldier he's fighting. So 1 and 2, 4, 7, and 6.
I like being a tank significantly less when nobody has heals left. I don't have any.
I have heals.
All right.
I'm just not using them until they're
Makaria.
most useful.
Makaria, it's your turn.
Feels bad.
I mean, it's smart because I could get a 1 or I could get an 8.
I know.
And like,
I gave you what I
Just
had.
overall, I mean, like my own stuff more than anything.
okay, 5, 10, 15, and I can see things. I'll move 20 to here. And I actually forgot that I have like what my channel divinity was. So, huh?
Okay. No, I'm just thinking because you technically moved out of his threat range, but
there's that
there's
wall.
that wall, so I don't
Yeah,
think he
if
can
you
attack.
can't-
Yeah, he can't attack diagonally across there.
Yeah. So I
mean,
forgot that I
yeah.
have a thing, and that thing is going to be helpful for 8. It's Path to the Grave. So I point at the fellow that 8 is fighting, and I say, "You have seen death. It stares you in the face, and yet you are not afraid. You ought to be very afraid." And the next time an ally of mine hits that creature, this dude, he has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage. And it's not the next time someone takes a swing; it's the next time someone hits.
How long does it last?
It just
Until the end of your
lasts
until the end of your next turn.
Does it say?
It says it's a first.
Until the end of your next turn. Okay, yeah.
Are
So
you super sure that he didn't take an attack of opportunity on Makaria to like a bonus damage?
No.
wait, what?
Because he'd get a swing. He's marked.
If he hits you.
Okay.
I
Anything
guess.
else? Anything else,
no.
Makaria?
No, that's
Okay.
my action.
All right. Meanwhile, back downstairs, Jewel.
Jewel kind of gives Rin a withering look. It's like, as long as you can convince them we are here as their saviors, then I will go stab all of those thugs.
I will do my level best.
You're very good at this. She nods, and then I will spend 30 feet of movement to get up the stairs.
Just you're going back up the stairs?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So it's 20 feet.
Let me move you upstairs. Now, if I could only inflict a fear effect on you to make you run back down the stairs. Okay. All right. So there's your 20.
Oh, shit. Can't really see for shit here. So, 20, 30, or 25. Lauren is bad at math. 8, you're in my way.
Yeah, you could go here, basically.
Yeah. Can I go on top of 8?
No.
Damn it. And I
Is
can't.
this like rakish tabby standing on 8's shoulders? Stabbing?
You'd hit the ceiling.
Do I want to spend a bonus action to dash? I'm probably going to need it to disengage.
There's no cage. Only getting unconscious. That's the plan. We're fighting until we go down.
Yeah,
and
I
then-
know. Makaria's there. Fuck it. There's no reason not to.
Fight until you die.
I will bonus action. I really don't want to stand here, but I'm gonna.
Jewel
To-
is scared, but does it anyway.
Yep, to move the rest of my way.
Yeah.
I don't attack and get an AO from him, correct?
No.
Moving across. I mean, I can
You
move around
would,
my-
but I'm not gonna do it because I don't want
okay.
Dave. to
Because I can
smack
also
me.
move around. So
Yeah.
use my bonus action to dash, and then she's gonna stab the one that 8 is fighting.
Yeah, because
That's
you
good,
get
too.
the path to the grave. Because
Yeah,
Yes.
whoever hits him first. So it's good to have someone hit him.
Is that sweet advantage? 13.
Okay. Yeah, 13's a hit.
Okay.
So he has
With sneak
vulnerability to
attack?
this.
Jesus.
For a total of 16 damage,
Was this
and
the middle
I have
guy or
vulnerability to the damage.
middle guy or the bottom guy?
The one that ate.
The one 8 is attacking.
Oh,
So
okay. All right. Yeah, he's dead. He's totally dead. He's vulnerable. He glides in. He glides into Merkel's waiting arms, and then Kellenbor's like, "You're not in charge anymore. Get out of here, Bonesy."
And then Merkel kills Kellenmore.
No.
One can only hope.
That's not what
That's
happened.
not how it. That's not how that story goes. Okay. All right. So yeah, you stab him while he's busy fighting. Fighting with 8, and he is now a corpse. Cool. All right. Rin.
I'm going up the stairs. Adam.
Hell yeah, going upstairs. All right. So let me put you at the bottom of the stairs.
Cool. And,
That's
let me
10,
know
10 feet
where-
away from where you started. There you go.
Okay.
So you've moved 10 feet so far.
All right, cool. 15, 20, 20. Oh, hello. 25, 30
Mm-hmm.
to there. And then I'm going to, I think, well, I mean, I guess I'll just keep mocking bald, cloaked, black-clad people. This guy in front of Jewel, I'm going to strike a chord on my violin and point declaratively at him
Okay.
and say, let's see how well you do against 2 opponents. Badly, I think. And that'll be my vicious mockery.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't come up with. a
I know
good
there's so
thing
much mocking. to
every
do.
fucking time.
You suck and are bad.
You're the worst.
All right. Well, you do not mock him. He is okay.
I fail to mock him. That's
Fail to
it.
mockery.
That's
All
my
right.
deal.
8.
I'm not sure if I should move. Yes, I will, in case he attacks one of the guards. I can still protect Jewel there. So I'll move there. And I will hit the thug with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
I will not hit a
You
thug
will
with
not.
this.
You will swing at him.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my go.
I'm really glad that Jewel hit that guy.
Okay, so the top soldier sees you advance, step over the corpse, and doesn't know what to do. He's not going to take an action this turn. The bottom two have thugs to fight, though, so they're going to do that. All right, so first attack. Oh, geez. That's a hit for 11. All right. And then the second one is miss. And then the bottom guy takes 2 swings.
100%.
They're both
we're all gonna
hits.
Pretend that the gatekeeper was dead when we got here, right?
The soldier at the bottom kills the Zent. So this thug turns. He turns in his black-clad thug turns on you, Jewel, and then gets a longsword in the ribs. He's like, "Ugh," and falls over to the floor. There is
I like
one.
to like Jules in like a slight crouch all the time, and so the longsword just like goes right above her head.
Yeah, totally. The last thug, he will make an attack on Jewel.
Damn it.
Which is a 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed.
It's fine. All right, Merkel, bring it.
And then
Yeah.
the second, and then another swing on 8.
Merkel's so ready. He's ready.
The swing on 8 is a miss. Okay.
Clang.
Okay, Makaria. It is your turn.
I step up to Jewel, so pleased that she took my advice and she's laying unconscious on the floor. It makes me so happy. And I cast Cure Wounds, which, I mean, obviously I cast it at level 2, and that's 2d8. So you get 16, 17, 18, 19 hit points back.
That's so many. That's almost full.
Yes, that's why I had like
Plus 19.
Yes.
Nice.
That's why you
And
wait.
That's
Pops
why
back
I
up.
waited. I was just like, see, what did I tell you? It wasn't death wonderful.
All right, a slight
It was an
dip into
experience I'm
slight-
sure I will have again with you around, Makaria.
after a slight dip into the grave. It's your turn, Jewel. You're currently prone.
She like shakes it off a little bit. It's a lot of stuff happened to her, and then sees someone in front of her. So she's prone, so I'll spend half my movement to stand up, and then I will stab him.
Do it.
Let's do it. Let's get to it. With a 20!
Nuked. All right, dude.
Your
dude.
experience in death was so lovely.
Yeah.
that you
Like,
came
I
You
back
brought a
and
little death
died.
back with you.
Oh my
My
gosh, you rolled
God.
so much when you crit with
Holy
sneak attack.
Let's see. 7.
If I'm correct, that is the max health of a thug. In one
You
hit.
he's at
15.
negative 28 health right now.
She like pops back up and then just looks at him and just skewers him through the eye.
and I mean, I think there's literally like some like lingering like shadow of Death's kingdom hanging over you, and then you just jab it in this guy's eyeball and he dies.
Oh. Like
And
you
so-
do this double take and there's like you think you see like a skull, like cat, like skeleton, and then you're like, no, it's just Jewel.
So yeah, and I think before we fade to break, it's a great scene. So you stab this guy, yank your sword, he falls, and now with the wall of thugs gone, you're face to face with these like harrowed-looking, bloodied soldiers, and they have their swords pointed at you, like, okay, all right,
here to
second wave,
rescue
here we go. They're ready to fight, and there's a moment of tension. And then we'll fade to break. And when we get back, we'll see if this turns into a second fight or if you can talk your way out of this or what the deal is. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.